A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That's out to the left and complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Washington.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The open man is Westbrook. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Pittsburgh Steeler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 47-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Foster. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38-yard line. The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Johnson, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Henry running right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers 7.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Washington.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Kaepernick. Being chased out left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Kaepernick.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 17,
Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Washington.
Kaepernick now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Kaepernick now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28. Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He's brought down
from the 37. They work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 18. A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next is Washington 28. Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got something up, something up.
They will run again with Coleman. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
To Antonio Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Marr on for the extra point. Down to 14.
Makes this Washington 35. Steelers 21. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tackle made by Joe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 198, verse 98, 98 to Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
This is taken around the 12. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Gibson.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
George Kittle.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And the Washington first down.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again to Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
43's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.